Do scholars believe that Jesus Christ exists? This is a question that has sparked countless debates among scholars worldwide. Today we're going to delve into this intriguing topic that has captivated the minds of historians, theologians, and curious minds alike. This debate is not just about faith or religion, but about historical accounts, archaeological findings, and scholarly interpretations. It's a fascinating crossroads where faith meets science, history meets legend, and facts meet interpretations. On one side of the spectrum, we have scholars who firmly believe in the historical existence of Jesus Christ. They argue that there's substantial evidence to support this claim. On the other side, there are skeptics who challenge this belief, questioning the validity and interpretation of the so-called evidence. This is not a black and white argument, but a complex, multifaceted debate that offers a wealth of insight into how we understand history and faith. We will delve into these perspectives, exploring the arguments and evidence presented by scholars on both sides of the debate. First, we turn to the scholars who affirm the historical existence of Jesus Christ. These scholars argue from several perspectives. They point to historical texts, such as the accounts of Roman historian Tacitus and Jewish historian Josephus, both of whom mention Jesus in their works. Besides these, they reference the Gospels and letters of the New Testament, which provide a consistent narrative of Jesus' life and teachings. They also draw attention to archaeological findings like the Pilate Stone and the James Ossuary, which indirectly support the historical existence of Jesus. Furthermore, they emphasize the consistency of the narrative across different sources, both within and outside the biblical context. They assert that such consistency would be unlikely if Jesus was merely a mythological figure. These scholars therefore affirm the historical existence of Jesus Christ based on their interpretation of available evidence. They believe that the weight of historical, archaeological, and textual evidence is convincing enough to validate the historical existence of Jesus. On the other side of the debate, we have scholars who question the historical existence of Jesus Christ. These skeptics make compelling arguments, using various pieces of evidence to bolster their viewpoint. One of their primary arguments is the lack of contemporary records. They point out that there are no written accounts of Jesus Christ from his supposed lifetime. This absence of immediate documentation raises questions about the authenticity of later records. Inconsistencies in the narrative also give these scholars pause. Different accounts of Jesus Christ's life and teachings vary quite a bit. This inconsistency leads some to believe that these narratives were shaped more by religious and political influences than by historical fact. Furthermore, these scholars highlight the influence of religious and political factors on historical documentation. They argue that powerful institutions may have manipulated or even fabricated records to serve their own agendas. These scholars therefore question the historical existence of Jesus Christ, citing a lack of definitive evidence. As we have seen, the question, do scholars believe that Jesus Christ exists, is not one with a simple answer. The discourse is as diverse as the scholars themselves. On one side, we have the affirmative perspective, asserting that historical and archaeological evidence supports the existence of Jesus Christ. They point to ancient texts, the writings of contemporaneous historians, and the influence of his teachings on the progression of human civilization. Then, there are the skeptics, who challenge the validity of these sources and argue that the historical Jesus might have been a composite of several figures or even a mythological construct. They call for more rigorous historical scrutiny and a careful separation of faith from fact. This intellectual tussle is far from over. With new research and discoveries, interpretations are constantly evolving. The question remains a vibrant and intriguing area of scholarly exploration. So do scholars believe that Jesus Christ exists? As we have seen, the answer depends on who you ask.